Hello, my tasty chocolate-covered strawberries. Wait, does that mean that I'm eating you guys? I didn't think that through. Couple of things before we get started today. First of all, if you hear the Netflix original television series Troll Hunters in the background, it's on because that's what Caspian's watching right now, and it's the only reason I can film this video. Also, that show is incredible and I'm obsessed with it, and I need more people to watch it so that I can talk about it. And second, yes, my hair is much darker right now. It is temporary. We are kind of redoing the type of blonde that I am, but for a couple of videos I will probably have somewhat brown hair. Don't worry, I will be back to being blonde and stereotypically stupid very soon. So today I'm gonna do a get ready with me video, but I just want to be clear, I'm getting ready to take my makeup immediately off because I don't actually have anywhere to go. I just thought you guys might like this video. I suspect that's the case in a lot of these videos, but I'm a truth teller. Boom. Letting you know I got nowhere to go tonight. Also, I made this giant bowl of chocolate sauce, and I have strawberries that I bought at the grocery store, which it made it look like I'm healthy because it was like, oh, look at all the fruit she's buying, but I've eaten all of these with chocolate bowls. So I might be dipping into the F throughout. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing stuff to my face now, if that's cool with you guys. Is that cool? Okay, so I did moisturize earlier, but I like to apply a little bit of just like a hydrating mist before putting makeup on instead of like traditional primer because I just feel like the makeup sits better and applies better and it just feels good. Feels good. Smells good. Don't open your mouth because it doesn't taste the way it feels. I guess it tastes like roses. Roses don't actually taste good. It's more of a scent thing. Oh, I put so much of that on because it felt good and I was distracted by talking. I'm really good at these candid videos. I should make more of them. My sister Sky Beebs that was in my anti-Instagram makeup video last week got me turned on to this spray. I really like it. It's the Heritage Store brand and it's like a cheaper version of the Mario Badescu and it's really nice actually. I kind of like it better. Ah, face had a glass of water. I also got my shirt pretty wet. Okay, pause. I have to apologize. I have had the hardest time making tutorials because I use a lot of weird and or expensive makeup in my kit, and when I started making videos I was like, I want to use stuff that people can afford and that they can find easily, and I'm just having a hard time finding products that I'm like, yes, I love this, I really want to recommend it and use it on my videos. So I have a little bit of a strange smorgasbord of things going on. So some of these products are expensive, some of these products are kind of random, but I have put some drugstore stuff in there that I really like. I'm trying to find things that I like enough to recommend and that are not like crazy expensive. So I am going to use a little bit of one of the more expensive products, which is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I'm just going to put it a little bit. You only need the tiniest little bit of this stuff. I'm going to put a little bit, oh, hello, around my nose and around my mouth because those areas tend to just get kind of funky, and I've found that the stuff is really smoothing these pores and areas that move a lot. This is really the only silicone-based primer that I like because it's so thin. I'm all about them thin layers. I'm gonna be doing a couple first impressions. My first impression is this EcoTools sponge. I'm very curious about how it feels and works. Test it in my eyes first. I always recommend you test everything in your eyes. Please don't hate me. For my foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 128, but I did mix some 244 liquid into it, which is like a lightweight silicone blend that we use to make things thin enough that they can go through an airbrush, but it's also the only way I really like to use this foundation because it makes it thinner, and I like things that don't really feel makeup-y on my face. Since makeup sponges tend to absorb a lot of makeup and this is really thin, I kind of spread it on with my fingers first. I do that anytime using like a really thin foundation or a tin of moisturizer just because otherwise it like all gets soaked up into the sponge. I don't know how I feel about this yet. I think I like the sponge. I don't love it. I think I like it more than the Real Techniques one, but not as much as my Beauty Blender. It's definitely not as soft as the Beauty Blender, but it doesn't seem to be absorbing as much as my Real Techniques one. I don't know. Because I have like a lot of weird products in this tutorial, I was trying to be cool and just use one shade of Fit Me instead of mixing them, but I really should have mixed them because this one is too green. For the record, I normally mix in a little bit of the shade 110 and the shades 320, and I was like, I don't need to mix 3 in to make this video, but you know what? I kind of did. Okay, now I'm going to spot conceal with a little bit of the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, which is my all-time favorite concealer, and I'm using a mixture of the shades 9 and 5. I'm just tapping it onto this giant mountain. This is another product that you only need to use a tiny bit of, so I'm tapping it onto it and then a little bit onto the surrounding area and just feathering the edge. Normally I would use a little spot concealing brush, but I couldn't find one and I didn't want to get up and look for one. Finger to the rescue. Now I'm using one of my absolute most favoritist of all time products, which is a drugstore product, the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in Light. Dab that under my eyeballs. Blend it out, yeah, blend it out. I'm gonna put a little bit around my nose because it tends to be a little bit red and a little bit dark right there. Okay, to bronze I'm using a little bit of the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in number 332. Again, sheared down with silicone, sorry about it. Also, this guy came with this guy, and this one's denser and it's supposed to be for contouring or some crap, so I'm gonna try that. And I'm just gonna press this in where the sun naturally hits the face. So cheekbones, around the forehead. I do not like how dense this one is. Help, help. I do not approve of the tiny sponge. Bruh, I need to stop trying to make shortcuts. Normally I mix both of the foundations that I use with this 320 shade that's a lot more red, and I just need to put some of that in because I am looking freaking green as bleep. Now I'm going to use a little bit of this tinted lip balm that I just got at Sephora. That's the Sephora collection tinted lip balm. And I'm going to have a little bit on my mouth. It feels nice. A little bit on my cheek. Done. I've said this in a few other tutorials, but when I apply blush, I like to not smile or anything and just put it on the highest point of the cheekbone. You can feel that arch in the zygomatic bone and just tap it in. Tap, tap, tap it in. Okay, another drugstore find that I love, and so does my toddler. The Flower Beauty Pearl Shimmer Highlighter, whatever. This is honestly one of my favorite cream highlighters. This to me is like a classy bitch highlighter. Like, oh, she's got a little shiny. She's kind of a shiny lady, but like, it doesn't look crazy, you know? Now I'm using another Flower Beauty product that I really like, which is their brow pencil. I compensate for the fact that this product doesn't have a pointy tip by using it like in a fat part of my brow first and using it at a slant. So that then there's like a little point, and then when I go to do the tail and stuff, do eyebrows have tails? There's a more precise point. Beauty hack! No eyebrow, eyebrow! Next I take a strawberry and I dip it in chocolate, and then I eat it. Eyeshadow time! I'm going to take a little bit of this taupe shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette that I use obsessively, and I'm just going to contour the shape of my eyeball. And no, I didn't use a primer because I'm not actually going to be wearing this for an extended period of time, and it was in the other room, and I'm not about to walk into the other room to get something. Seems like an insane waste of energy. I'm going to take this EcoTools brush and this darker brown color, and I'm going to press it into the outer corner region of the face. Also, I feel that I should mention I like that Real Techniques brush I just used, and I like this EcoTools brush, but I am having a hard time finding eye brushes that are affordable that I really love. Like, I use these ones and I like them, but I don't necessarily like lust after them. That was a weird thing to say, but we're gonna roll with it. So if you have found affordable eye brushes that you're like, they're incredible and amazing, I love them, please tell me what they are. So far, these are the best that I have found. If you notice, I'm mostly applying my eyeshadow with my eyes open because that is how you can tell what your eyeshadow is actually going to look like. And I'm just connecting that down to the lower lash line a little bit and then using this Real Techniques blending brush to buff out the edges. Ooh, I'm excited about this first impressions. This is the Makeup Revolution Golden Bar Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette. I picked this bad boy up at Ulta and look, oh wow. Based off of the ingredients, this is a pretty standard, affordable eyeshadow formulation. It doesn't have like the really luxe ingredients, but from my playings in the store, it does seem like they put a lot of pigment in and I'm excited to try it. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this like purpley shiny one. Ooh, oh wow. Oh, that's a pretty one. Holy shnikes, that was really pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna use this like reddish one. You guys, damn. Holy mother of pearl. Can you see it? Can you put a little bit of that? Ooh, red under here. I was not precise just now. It's so pretty. Okay, and I'm gonna put this gold one. Oh Lord. I feel like Katniss frickin' Everdeen. This girl's on fire. I hate myself. Oh damn. Now I'm taking a little bit of this one and I'm putting it like just underneath the brow bone. This one's a bit more crumbly, or maybe it's just this applicator. You guys, this palette is dope AF. It was $15. What? And I used one of those $3.50 off coupons, so it was $12. I can do math. Yeah, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I've had the hardest time finding affordable eyeshadows. Ugh. I need to play with this more before I can be like, yes, go buy it. But I like really love it so far. It doesn't compare to like my VisArt eyeshadows or anything, but it's like totally on the level of like Too Faced or any of that kind of stuff. Go eat TV and watch candy. I'm a really good mom. And because of laziness, I'm gonna use a little tiny brush and just black eyeshadow from the Kat Von D palette instead of eyeliner because I don't feel like getting up to find eyeliner. Filming this video, I'm realizing how many of my life decisions are based off of not wanting to stand up and do something. Definitely getting the vibe that I should have prepared more for this video. Netflix trying to cramp my style, asking if I'm still making my kid watch television. The answer, it's yes. I promise he has a very full life of playing outdoors and not being on devices. You guys, don't worry. Now I'm just doing a little bit on this outer corner. Alright, now I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Yes, please tell me in the comments what your favorite mascara is, because I've been using this one for a long time. And I'm ready to mix it up, but I'm a little scared. Please keep in mind that my eyelashes look like they had too much champagne. Okay, there's my finished Katniss Everdeen look. It didn't start out as a Katniss Everdeen look, but I kind of feel like it became one because of my flame eyes. So now that I'm all fancy, I think I'm going to eat chocolate-covered strawberries, although I only have 3 strawberries left. And I have this much chocolate. I'm probably just gonna eat chocolate and watch Troll Hunters. I definitely feel like this tutorial got away from me a little bit. I probably should have stood up to get more items. I feel like the concept of these videos is a little weird because I like to teach, but I don't want my video to be really long, and so I end up just doing everything quickly and not really explaining it that much, and I don't know if I like that. Do you guys like it? Is this helpful to you? Like, is it helpful to just see me do makeup and then like quickly explain things? Because I'm excited to do videos where I like focus in depth on each feature, but do you also like seeing this kind of a thing where we just put stuff on? Is it helpful? Do you like it? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at Kiki Makeup, and like this video and comment on it and tell me your favorite mascaras and your favorite products, and if you've tried any of these products and what your thinks are of your brain. And if you want to learn more about how to put makeup on your face, you can read my book, How the Hell to Wear Makeup, a makeup artist's guide to putting stuff on your face. It's available on Amazon, and there might be a link in the description box. Click and see. Lame. Alright, I will see you guys in a couple of days. Bye.